Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another match in the EMKT, the European Multikey tournament. Today we got RUE Clamati versus Vygatron. Supposed to be a pretty close match here, we think, and I'm joined here by poketoine. Hello.
Hello, I hope that everyone is doing great for this matchup. Here we're in the warm-up phase and we can see so far that Clamati is not playing the map.
Yeah, just... Oh yeah, and just 0%. No notes pressed.
I mean, he's probably just eating their coffee while looking at the map. But yeah, that's quite a score from Clamati there.
Yeah, 0 whole points. Actually quite impressive.
Thing is that I don't think we're... I mean, I don't know if we have a second warm-up. We have to see. If not, then we're gonna get into the draft phase.
Yeah, and I think the bans and picks will look pretty interesting here, because like Clamati is extremely strong in like 4 to 7 key, and then Vygatron has the upper hand on 9 to 10 key, I think, so it'll be pretty interesting to see.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're getting directly into the draft.
Roll summon on and Vygatron will be the first to pick, and so Clamati will do the first ban.
We'll be having the 10k Eren pick being banned by Clamati here.
Totally makes sense, I think. Vygatron just will always win on the 10 key long note, I think. And yeah, 7 key rise also making sense.
Absolutely, and Vygatron on their side banning the 7k rise map, which makes just so much sense. considering Clamati is really just a really strong 7k rice player, so very much makes sense for them to ban this map here.
Yeah, Clamati trying to ban both of the 10 keys, but unfortunately not possible.
Absolutely, so I think they're gonna have to ban a 9k map here, which is gonna be the 9k rice map.
Definitely, I think both of these players have studied each other's qualifier scores.
Absolutely. Vygatron for sure. Clamati not sure. I know he's quite I should say so myself, an old player which when playing tournaments nowadays doesn't play them much too seriously, so maybe not. But yeah, definitely they know what they are doing here. I mean, it doesn't take much brain cells to notice the strengths and weaknesses of your opponent, especially when they're much bigger like this.
I think in this matchup it's very like clear cut, so but I think maybe 8 key might still be a bit up in the air, like maybe those points can be quite close, but I'm not sure.
Absolutely. And we're getting directly into the same key rice pick being picked by Vygatron here.
Yeah, totally makes sense for a first pick, just gonna go for their strongest point and hopefully just secure it right off the bat.
Especially when they're up against a really tough opponent, just like Clamati, they really need to get those first save points here.
Just lock in those picks that you can hopefully take and yeah, just not look forward to the 4, 5, and 6 key.
And now we're getting into it. So Vygatron being a flashlight player here, so quite unusual, especially from a multiplayer, because flashlight is really a mod we see with 40 players.
Like, how often do you see a 10 key flashlight in tournament? It's not very often.
Quite unusual there. And Clamati not deciding to play this pick either.
Okay. Even with the points on the line, we're...
That would be quite a flex to win this match by not playing maps of the match.
Win the point by pressing as little notes as possible challenge.
Clamati doing some Luigi wall play here, doing absolutely nothing. I mean, so far Vygatron being quite on a rampage on the map, like so far halfway through. I don't know if they have dropped yet, maybe they're still seeing the map.
Yeah, that's kind of flexing their skills. They're just trying to build up to 98, just barely bordering.
Absolutely. While Clamati just barely in the 12% mark here.
Fighting to stay above 10%.
I mean, I think their goal would be to get a number of keys percent.
Yeah.
Imagine 10% of accuracy.
10,000 points, 10% on a 10 key pick.
Let's see if Clamati, if they wanna try it, some notes can reach to the 10,000 points.
Vygatron be able to get 98. It's looking a bit harder towards the ending, but
It is quite done, quite a close pick as well.
Yeah, actually. It was flickering there in the ending, but
Vygatron just barely made it.
we have a match on our hands, everyone.
Absolutely.
And we'll
No
be getting
regretting.
into 6-key LM.
No, I think we're gonna see them actually play the map for once in this match.
Yeah. This European matchup will get into the 6-key long note pick now. Maybe, Clamati came out of the qualifiers looking really strong on these lower key modes, but maybe in bracket stages it will be a lot closer. Especially the easier maps, I don't know.
Not sure. The thing is that even though we know Clamati as quite a raw skill player, do not underestimate them in the lower difficulty map pools. They can definitely hack maps and very well. That's not their huge strong point, but yeah, I think they will be quite strong on this pick.
Yeah, just has a really strong consistency overall, as far as I've seen. And this is also the longest map of the map pool at just barely under 3 minutes, so requires a bit of consistency in the long notes.
Absolutely. I mean, we'll see which players pulls and drops their FC first, but so far, both players actually being kind of at the same page here.
Clamati with the sort of initial ratio score, but seems to be flipping a little bit now.
They have just a little bit of that accuracy advantage, but the thing is that you really need to hold strong on the full combo if you do not want that lead to switch back over to Vygatron here.
Yeah, definitely, as long as you just sort of keep that 99% and the combo, you're sort of good to be in the fight still.
Absolutely, because both players are still FCing the map, and never mind.
Yeah, and that's gonna skyrocket. Well, not quite yet, but it's gonna really push the score in the favor of Clamati here.
Absolutely, that allows them to give a little bit of a cushion to work with.
Clamati just looking very comfortable on this map, so it's gonna be a hard fight for Vygatron to come back into it.
Okay, there's only 1/4 of the map left, and the thing is that as long as Clamati doesn't make any mistakes, there's just so small chances for Vygatron to catch up there, especially considering he gets another drop there on that section.
Yeah, just that first miss really gave Clamati a cushion, but getting a little miss there, will sort of slow down the score game, but at the same time looking really good for Clamati here.
Absolutely, quite unfortunate that drop there. That's not gonna be an FC there, but still quite impressive.
Both players keeping the combo through the ending, but Clamati managing to be a lot more consistent throughout the whole map.
Absolutely. And I mean, even accuracy-wise, that's quite a clean score. Without that miss, that would have been quite clean. With the 40 to 200 is just a little bit odd. That's still quite a clean score from them, especially on a 6K map like this.
I definitely think Clamati will be looking to set some top scores on some of the maps this weekend. And yeah.
Especially the 6K Rice map, but we're not there yet. Oh, never mind, since this map has been actually been banned by Vygatron, but we're getting into the 9K Helen map here.
Yeah, and if you're not comfortable with 9 key, 10 key, etc., this is like a hell map, honestly. There's only 683 combo to work with through this whole map, so you
Now the
can't
real question, will Clamati actually play the map?
Oh yeah. Oh?
Oh, he's ahead? No way.
What the flip?
This is an absolute cinema situation here.
The aura is being regained here.
But I think this is still gonna be quite a tough time for them to go up against the Vygatron on a 9K LN pick like this.
Yeah, and you know, a little break from Vygatron will give a little bit of a cushion, but at the same time, there's just not enough nodes to work with here. Clamati down at 94 at this point, but you know.
I mean, there is always a possibility that they can catch up. The thing is that if they can't hold more combo here, that's gonna be quite tough for them to be able to come back.
Yeah, and already just a third of the map left, and not really a whole lot of density to work with. Vygatron looking to take it.
Absolutely, Vygatron looking really, very strong, just being able to hit much more of the notes here.
And there is a second point going to Vygatron. And, you know, Clamati's score is... Like, it's great that they actually put in the effort in comparison to the 10 key pick.
Absolutely. And
it's,
I mean,
it's a good score.
Yeah, it's a good score, especially accuracy-wise, because that's mainly due to the misses there. Like, if they actually try and get better at the Kima to be able to not get those misses, I think this would have been a very different story.
Yeah, just with the short, long note maps, you know, we really need to have all the consistency and just have all the keys down. But if you don't have that, you're just out, you know.
Absolutely. And speaking of short maps, here we have with the 7K LN map here.
Oh yeah, the 1 minute 40. Okay.
And oh, abort?
Oh.
Let's hope we can get an abort here. Maybe something's wrong with their settings here.
Yeah, maybe forgot to switch skins again.
Might be the case. We'll see. But it looks like we're having an abort here since the client stopped loading here. I think this is a scroll speed issue there. I forgot to change it, so that's why. Okay, so that they are aborted, so at least that's not a lost point for them, so we are good here.
Just a quick slip up there. I mean, that can happen in this when you're switching key mode so much, you know. You're more comfortable with slower with more keys perhaps and whatnot, so.
Absolutely. And yeah, it looks like their Clamati's scroll speed is just a little bit faster, I think, so yeah, I think they read better here.
Just getting into it, oh, and the combo advantage is gonna be in the favor of Vygatron in the beginning here.
honestly, I think this is just a bit of a mystery due to the lack of focus here from Clamati there. The thing is that they have the accuracy lead, so the more the match goes on, the more the lead is gonna go to his side.
Yeah, and Clamati with the accuracy, while Vygatron is just mostly holding the combo. It's a very interesting dynamic here. It's gonna flicker a lot.
So thing is that will Vygatron be able to hold their FC? The thing is that the map is still quite complex, and if there's any drop like this one on the side of Vygatron, then that's gonna be a huge lead for Clamati there.
Yeah, looks like Clamati just able to surf through the ending of this map very comfortably. It's so short as well, you know. Point will be going to Clamati.
Quite short, but there's still quite some nuts and some combo here. So, but yeah, that's almost an FC for Clamati there, despite that miss. And it looks like in the side of Vygatron that was actually a slider break.
Yeah, really unfortunate combo drop there, because like that would have been such a valuable pick for them if a valuable breakpoint actually if they manage to get it, but
And now we're getting into the 8K LN pick, and now we're gonna be talking because this might, the 8K mode in this match might be the closest picks here we're gonna see in this match.
yeah, I think just purely based on seeding, this is actually the key mode where both of the players were the closest, I'm pretty sure. So another long note map as well.
Oh, again.
I think we're having scratch issues. Oh no.
Oh no, not again. And I think there's only one player can only hover one time, I think, or maybe several times. I'm not sure, but it looks like it's aborted. Oh, they forgot mirror. Okay.
Not quite sure, like the amount of like player errors that can happen in a match here. I think it's so easy to forget like settings and key modes and everything. So
I mean, I don't even know in the official rules how much time you can hover, because this would be quite critical that you can, for example, have two here, because here in this instance, which you must change settings so much more times, and which means it happens a lot more often that you actually forget to change those settings.
yeah, that's just an unfortunate conflict that you might get with tournaments here. There, we'll see what the result of this will be.
I mean, just a word to say to Pepi here. Just please make sure we can have default settings where we just boot up the game, that we don't need to change every single time we change. Like, for example, to be able to choose a scroll speed for each key mode of the Mania mode. Like, just be able to control much more things, you know.
That is true. Just a game issue, unfortunately.
I think then the point goes to Vygatron, because it means that, yeah, we can't abort 2 times here, so Now we're getting into Clamati's pick, which is gonna be 4K rights map.
Yeah, and going from what we thought was gonna be 8-key long note to like the complete opposite. Gonna have to lock in for a completely different skill set here.
I mean, support accuracy-wise, Clamati is just on the one page here. Very comfortable on the map so far.
I think this is like perfect in Clamati's sort of Bay Area. Definitely very comfortable type of mapping for them.
Absolutely, this kind of quite technical maps in the kind of a high power range here. Definitely favors Clamati. They definitely have to work hard towards to play this kind of maps, considering their accuracy and their consistency. Yeah, this is definitely a map where they can be quite comfortable here, as you can see.
Yeah, holding both the accuracy and the combo just really without a sweat. Seeing Vygatron dropping down to 97.9 here.
Okay. Vygatron is here, Ray needs something to be able to catch up here.
It's not theoretically impossible, but with a lead of 50,000 at this point in the map, and Clamati just looking this comfortable.
Yeah, so far it's not looking great for Vygatron here on this pick.
Yeah, definitely, if anything, I think they can match Clamati a bit better on like 7Q or 8Q, so this pick definitely makes sense from Clamati here.
Unfortunately, still I think the map here, I think they will be able to see it. There's not any trip up on the tree, is there?
There's surely no curses there,
Right?
right?
No. That's, I mean, that's quite fortunate because recently with my commentaries, I've been cursing quite a lot in this tournament, so it's almost quite surprising that they have seen the map, but it looks like they're immune to curse and quite a consistent player.
Yeah, fortunate for them, just not taking the curse, and we'll be jumping into the 8-key rise now.
Absolutely amazing Metroplex. Not by our good guy Perez.
Yeah, this is a really cool sort of polyrhythmic scratch gimmick map. It's really cool, actually.
Absolutely. Now let's hope that Clamati does not forget their scroll speed this time around.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good.
I mean, yeah, they have mirrors, so I think they're quite good here. The thing is that Clamati is also quite a BMS player, so I think they definitely have a chance on this 7K plus 1 pick.
Yeah, out of all of the sort of high key mode picks that we could have here, I think 8-key is definitely up Clamati's alley. And Vygatron too, so this is the closest we've seen it so far, I think.
Okay. That I think the more scratches there will be in the map, the more it will favor Vygatron here. Which means that the map is also quite complex in itself when it's using those 7 columns here. So this also favors Clamati quite well.
Yeah, on that corner section, just seeing Vygatron just sort of consistently dropping combo, and Clamati keeping it a bit better down.
So being able to catch up to that 98% mark here
They're just not looking to want to drop combo here on this sort of awkward polyrhythmic section.
Actually, not even border of the map left. Only like one hit, so we're really close to the ending here. And unless a collapse happens here, I don't think there's any chance for Vygatron here to get that point.
Yeah, the lead has just slightly decreased, but doesn't seem like it will result in anything. Clamati taking the 8-key rise and sits now at match point.
Absolutely, and on top of that, it is also their pick right now, so we could see something like the 5k rise map, which is coming right up.
Yeah, quite an interesting pick. I don't know if I favor either of them like super much. Obviously Clamati to a degree, but you know, it just comes down to how they perform here and now.
Well, I think, considering both players' skill set, I think this is quite a good pick for Clamati here, because the thing is that so far Clamati very much plus points on maps or on high modes on maps where you have to use the pinkies. The thing is that the 5k rise map does have the spacebar, but the thing is that since Clamati is a 7k player, he does master the spacebar here, so I think this is not much of a problem for them, and I think this is absolutely a great pick for them.
Clamati on this sort of 4 to 7 key modes, managing to have a lot of consistency on the rise, so we'll see what happens right there.
Some straightforward patterns here, some streams here and there. Not much technical patterns here. There it comes with some graces. Clamati just dropping a couple of misses here, but traded back by Vygatron here.
Yeah, they were dropping sort of equally there, but Clamati coming out with less misses there, getting into the sort of core streamer section here.
And I think the accuracy also favors them, getting much less judgments here on those races.
Yeah, some of these jacks are so tricky, and Vygatron will drop there. Clamati keeping their combo.
Their combo very strong here, halfway through the map.
Yeah, and it's far from over. I mean, we've seen the lead far above 30,000 throughout this match, so you never know.
Especially considering this can go very fast if you misread one of these patterns here. So I think they still can have a chance, but the thing is that as long as Clamati holds on very strong here, there's pretty much nothing you can do except praying they find mistakes.
Yeah, and one mistake there from Clamati, but another one will also come out of Vygatron, so there won't really be any advantage there, and Clamati will be taking it, and also taking the match.
Absolutely, we just have to wait till those players hand, and there we go. We're taking this victory home and move on to the next bracket round.
Yeah, very well played to both players there. I mean, both just favoring really different skill sets, so it's yeah, it came out very interesting in the end.
It's quite unfortunate that we couldn't quite see the 8k Helen map being played out, but still quite an interesting match here. And that means that Clamati will be up against Sharon. So quite a French match here next
Wait, are
week.
they-
So definitely tune in for that.
Are there 3 matchups with the same nationalities?
Damn!
What the heck?
Especially because we have Summit versus Lucas and Seneca versus Rodrigov as well. So
Okay, very interesting.
quite some civil matches here.
Yeah, but for now, I think that is it. And I think there's one more match this weekend coming up just in 20 minutes, I think.
There's a match in 20 minutes. I think this is Vygatron versus Multikey, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, you're probably right there. So, yeah, congrats to Clamati. Well played to both players. And yeah, anything else?
Don't anything else to say, so I think we can see you. I mean, I think we're gonna just have a little bit of a break here before next match. And yeah, I think we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.